Hello guys, you are welcome once again to my YouTube channel. So now in today's video I'm going to be showing you how you can be able to navigate this betting app right here on your screen. The name of the app is Betmines, which is a very popular betting app out there. Okay, so this app, if you ask me, this app is actually one of the best, if not the best, betting apps right here. But then if you don't know how to use the app, you are going to be you're going to find yourself wanting. Okay, so in today's video I'm going to be showing you, I'm going to be trying my best to explain every single feature here on this website, because on this app, sorry, because if you don't understand or if you are not able to use any of those features here, then it means you are most likely not to you are most likely not going to be making any money on this um particular app. Okay, so knowing how to use this app is very important, because there's a lot of features here that if you don't know, you just be missing out, or you just be using the app without knowing how to make the most out of the app. So make sure you stay tuned to the very end of the video. I'll take my time to explain every single feature here and how you can actually use it to your own advantage. Now, so the first section here is the matches section, okay, which is the easiest section here that anyone can use. Okay, so at the top here there's a search bar here where you can actually search for any match. If you have, that is, if you have any specific match in mind, you can just click on the search bar here to search for those matches. And then if you scroll down a little bit, you can see there is, if you scroll down a little bit, sorry, if you scroll down a little bit, you can see that they have the calendar here where you can actually select the days that you want your prediction. So if you want the predictions for today, which is Wednesday on the 8th, it's already there, and the Thursday, the Friday, and all those, they're already there. So that is how that side is. Okay, so if you scroll down to as well, you can see where the predictions are actually okay. So with the first prediction, you can see they predicted Barcelona versus Atletico Madrid. You can see the prediction in the square box at the right hand side of the teams. Okay, so you can see that they predicted over 1.5 and the match ended in a 2-0, which means the prediction has actually went through. The second prediction was the PSG and Liverpool. It also went through. Okay, so if you check just above the prediction, you can see that there's some colors here. With the first match, you can see that the color starts with green, red, red. Okay, so what those colors mean is that if the green section is at the away side, it means the away is more if the green section is at the home side, it means the home team is more likely to win this match. Okay, so if the prediction is marked in green, it means there's a high probability that that prediction is going to come true. But then if the prediction is in red, it means the percentage that that prediction is going to come true or something is less than 50%. Okay, and then if it is in yellow, like this second prediction here, the PSG versus the Liverpool match, the second prediction, you can see that the color starts in yellow, red, red. It means for PSG to win is a 50-50 chance for PSG to win, and if you choose PSG to draw, it means the color here is red, so it means the chance for them to draw is very low. It means it's below 50%, which is very low. So that's what the colors actually mean. So if the color is in green, it means there's a high chance that our prediction is going to come true. If the color is in yellow, that means a 50-50 chance. But then if it is in red, that means the probability that that prediction is going to enter is very low. Okay, so just like that, this side is very easy to navigate. I think everyone here can navigate this section. It's very easy compared to the other one. So let's just move on to the other side, and let me explain those ones better to you. Now, so the next section here is the predictions section. This one is just like the first one that we spoke about, but then the difference is that with this one you can easily switch predictions at the top here. So if you look closely, you can see that top tips, they have 1x to both team to score, under and over 2.5 double chance. So with this one you can easily switch the predictions at the top here, compared to, aside from that, it's just the same as the previous one that we spoke about. So if you need um 1x draw predictions, all you have to do is to select that one, and the predictions will just change here. Like I explained to you earlier on, that if the predictions are in yellow, that means 50-50. If it is in green, that means it has a percentage above 80, and if it is in red, that means the percentage is below um um 50. So it also applies here like that. Okay, so that is it. You can switch, to see the predictions. Okay, so if over 2.5 you switch, you see the predictions. If double chance you switch, you see those predictions right here. Like I said earlier on, this one is just similar to the first one that we spoke about, but then just like you can just switch your choices at the top here. Okay, so let's move on to the next section here. Now, so the next section here is the filter section. Okay, so this section is actually very complicated, so I'll need you to pay very close attention to what I'll be doing here. Okay, so with this filter section, there are some you would have to sort out matches based on your preferences. Okay, now so at the top here, you can see something here called the event type. So when you click on it, you'll be able to select the type of event that you want. Okay, so being it the over 1.5 goals and 1.5 straight wins and all those stuff, you can just select any event that you want here. You can select multiple events. Okay, so you can select any event that you want here. So let's just say I'm selecting the both teams to score. Okay, so when you scroll down, you can see the league section. That is, if you want predictions from specific leagues, you can just decide to choose the leagues that you want by clicking on the choose leagues right here. But then I'll just be leaving it this way because I want predictions from all the leagues. Okay, so when I move further down, you can see the dates, okay, which shows the days from which you want your predictions. So if you need your predictions for today, you can see it right here. Tomorrow, Friday and Saturday, you can see them. So I'll just select, let's say tomorrow, because today is almost going to an end. So I'll just choose tomorrow and move on. Now, so the next two or three lines here, they are not really necessary. Okay, like the recurrence, rate, last 10 overall, whatever, they are not important. Okay, so move on to the down here and click the odd range. Okay, so with here you can be able to select the odd range that you want your predictions to be in. Okay, so the odd range here normally ranges from 1.1 to 4 odds. Okay, so I'll just leave it this way because I want odds between 1.1 to 4 plus odds. Okay, so now, so the next section is the probability interval. So with here, you would have to select probabilities that you want. Okay, so from 1 to 100, what is the um probability that you are expecting your matches to be within? Okay, so in my case, I'll just put this around 70%, or let's just say 80%. Okay, because if you put it at 100%, you are not going to find any match there. There are no matches with 100% probability of winning. Okay, so you have to keep that in mind. So once you are done with all your stats and everything, you can just click on the show results, and then you'll be asked to watch some few minutes of ads, and you get your prediction. So let me just watch the ad and let's continue. Now, so once you are done watching the ads, you get predictions based on what you selected. Okay, based on how you sorted them out. So you can see that I chose only both team to score. So this was what I got for the both team to score section. So those predictions in yellow are predictions that are 50-50, just like I said earlier on. But those that are in green means there's a 80% and above chance that those predictions are going to win. But those in yellow are 50-50. And if they are in red, it means it's a danger prediction. Okay, so just like this one right here, the prediction, the go yes is in red. That means that probability is very low. Let's say below 50%. Okay, so I would advise people that when you see predictions in that color, you just avoid them. Okay, you can just stick with those ones in the green colors. Okay, with that one, 80% chance. If you take those ones, you are more guaranteed to win than the ones in red and yellow. Okay, so now let's move on to the next section and let me talk about that one real quick. Now, so the next section here is the Betmines machine, which is very similar to the Betmines filter. Okay, so they are very similar, but then this one has some slight features that the filter doesn't have. Okay, and this one is more easier to use than the first one. So to use this thing, you have to just click on the event type to select the type of event that you want, just like I did earlier on. But then with this one, you can even decide to select as much as event you want. Like you can select home team to win, away team to win. You can select like more than multiple event types, okay, at once. You can select any amount of event that you want. So assuming I need event for all this stuff, I can just select every single thing here. Then I'll scroll down, then I'll choose the days that I want my prediction, just like I said, just like the previous one. So I'll just choose tomorrow and today. You can decide to choose all the days too if you want. So I'll just choose all the days, and then I'll move down. There's something called leaks right here. If you want matches from specific leagues, you can decide to click on it and select the leagues from which you want your matches. But then since I want matches from all the leagues, I'll just leave it this way. And then number of matches here, which you can see here, matches number. With this, you can either decide to increase the number of matches that you want or decrease it by just using this plus and minus button here. So assuming I want to increase the number of matches that I want, I'll just click on this plus button here at the right side. So I'll just keep clicking on it until it reaches the number of matches that I want. So the maximum number of matches that you can get per search is 20. So once you reach 20, that's it. You can't add any more numbers. And just like the first one, there's this odd range too here as well, where you can select the odd ranges that you want your predictions to be between. So I'll just leave this odd range between 1 to 4 plus odds. Okay, so I'll just leave it this way. Then there's a probability interval too here as well, where you can choose the probabilities you want. You can't leave it at 100% because there are no matches, like I said, that has a 100% chance. So I'll just scroll it down here to, let's say, 80 something, 85 or 86. Then I'll just search for it. Okay, so I'll click on the search to search for it. You'll be asked to watch some ads, like just like the first one. You'll be asked to watch some few minutes of ads. Once you are done, your predictions will be shown to you. So let me just watch the ads and let's continue. And just like that, once you are done watching the ads, you get all the matches based on the selections that you made. Okay, so these are all the matches based on the sorting out that I made. I had 20 matches, and this is the odd. The odd is about 2.3 because I actually selected predictions with smaller odds. Okay, so you can see that the average odds here are about 1.0 something. Okay, so smaller odds. Okay, so now let's move on to the last section here that I'll be talking about in this part. Even though there's a lot of other sessions that I have to talk about, but then I don't want this video to be too long, so I'll just leave that side. If you need me to make another video to explain those sides to you, then just let me know in the comment section, and then I'll make a new video to explain to you about all those remaining sides. Okay, so let's move on to the next. So the next section on this app is called the bets section. This is a section where normally experts, experts on this website predict their matches. Okay, so let's say there are some people that are very good in terms of prediction on this app. Okay, so once they predict their matches, they post some of their matches here. So for those of you who are not actually good in prediction, you can just move here and copy some of the bets from those experts. Okay, so if you look closely at the top here, you can see double of the day. That means the app has actually sorted out popular bet between among these experts. Okay, so these two predictions were predictions that are very common among the expert bet. Okay, so once the app notices that, it will just bring out those predictions. You can see that odds is about 1.92. This is very good for those of you who don't want bigger odds. You prefer consistent wins over bigger odds. This section is very good now. So when you move back, you can see risk of the day. There's also a section here at the bet section. Okay, you can see these are some of the risky bets of the day. They lost two of those matches, and they actually won one. Okay, so when you move down here, you can see that they have something at the top here called single bets and all. With a single bet, these are bets like single bet predictions. They are bets that involve only one match. Okay, so if you choose the single bet section, you are only going to see bets that involve only one match. Okay, now so when you scroll to this all section here, that means you are going to be getting multiple match bets. That means accumulator bets. Okay, so for this one, if you want to view the predictions, all you have to do is to click on the match, and the predictions will be displayed. And just like that, the predictions will be displayed. Bear in mind, these are predictions from people, like normal people who are actually a little bit better than, let's say, better than you or something. Those are experts. They are the ones that post these games here. So if you need it, you can just copy those bets and go ahead. You can see this one has an odd of about 15,000. Okay, so the odd is very big. You can see the odds are two odds, three odds, and all those stuff. So you can decide to just copy this one and stake your money on it. Okay, so that is it for today. If you want me to make a video, like I said earlier on, about all these sections right here, about the suggested bet, trends, advanced team start, and all those other features here, just let me know in the comment section below. I'll make a part 2 video for this particular app. Okay, there's a lot of options on this app that can actually help you to increase your betting wins. So let me know if you need it, and I'll make a new video to show you guys. Until then see you in my next video.